There's a theory going around that Travis Scott's new album that we are obviously looking forward to and that we recently got a new snippet for is going to be called Mirage. And today we're going to be going over that theory and how realistic that even is. So let's jump straight into this.
If you want to stay up to date with everything surrounding hip hop, make sure to subscribe and also become a part of this community by joining our Discord server in the description.
Real quick, if you don't want to listen to this, make sure to skip 10 seconds into the future, but you can now sign up for my free newsletter with the first link in the description. It comes every Sunday and recaps everything that's been happening in hip hop over the past week, so make sure to do that. So we're in a really special situation right now for Travis Scott because we know that something is coming in the very near future. Most recently, we got the single 4x4, which a lot of people were pretty happy about. It was a snippet for the longest time, but it also didn't feel like a solo record single that was dropping. And also after his Softball Cactus Jack Foundation game, his annual event that he's doing, we got a new snippet from him that's sounding like this.
Well, I've been waiting on all day, man. Just trying to wait on you, I couldn't wait. James. Try my Uncle Boy, man. He got something special with him, man.
And I believe that's a really good snippet. A lot of y'all also liked it. A lot of y'all said it reminded y'all of My Eyes or some more mellow psychedelic Travis song, and that is definitely a style that I really like from Travis, so I'm looking forward to hearing this snippet come out. Now, we're also not sure what this new album might be, if it's the solo record that we got hinted at in the Are You In My Brain or What tweet that we kind of got the info from, that the new album could be related to naming the songs on the record after the city they were recorded in while on the Utopia tour. That is still something that is up in the air. We don't know, or if it'll be Jack Boys 2. What we do know is that in April, Travis is having a big role in Coachella. He's the creative director or the stage and set designer. So we know that at least until then, we should get some sort of info. And now people are obviously talking about the title of this new record and what it could be themed after. And that is where this new theory comes into play. So let's take a look at the theory that fans have been talking about and thinking about over the past couple of days that made it into kind of the Travis mainstream at this point. So if we take a look at a subreddit post from the user by the name outrageous at 8208. Now he's at least the person that made the biggest post on this. He posted a picture of a shirt of merch that you could get with the Utopia merch, and he said in the caption to this, could the next album be called Mirage? Back when Astroworld dropped, there was a shirt with See You in Utopia written, hinting at Utopia being the next album. Now with the Utopia merch, there's a shirt where Mirage is written in a mirrored style. Plus, if you look at some of his posts, a lot of them seem to have desert related themes, and that is true. Back with Astroworld, we did have this one piece of merch that didn't fit the Astroworld theme at all. All of the other merch items were kind of related to Astroworld. And then we had this one with this goat that says Astroworld Festival that said See You in Utopia. And we know that Utopia is something that Travis has been talking about, and it's just a word that's been floating around for quite some time, while this new word Mirage hasn't really been mentioned that much, but it is kind of a clue to take a look at merch items that don't really fit into the rest of the rollout or into the rest of the theme of the past album, because this new shirt that you could get together with the Utopia merch was actually, as you can see right here, Utopia merch by the big letters on top in that Utopia, style font. And then it says Mirage, and that is kind of, mirrored. And he also posted together with this the definition for Mirage from Google, which I found funny, but we can kind of get through this. He said an optical illusion caused by atmospheric conditions, especially the appearance of a sheet of water in a desert or on a hot road caused by the refraction of light from the sky by heated air. And this obviously is also a theme, this desert that we've been talking about for quite some time, that Travis is very actively hinting at. We did have that trailer before Complex Con that he turned into Cactus Con, where the Cactus Jack crew rode through the desert on these bikes. And also, if you take a look at the Coachella announcement that we have, it is desert themed. It says designs the desert. Travis Scott designs the desert. That is also a desert theme. And also, if, for example, he also pulled up, this is not from me, this is what the guy posted, he pulled up the July 28th Egypt show from Utopia. That was obviously also set to be in the desert, even though that was still in the Utopia era, so we're not sure if this is kind of spilling over. But it is definitely an interesting theory. Now, immediately people had something to say against this. For example, Nuke XX said in the comments, Mirage is a hotel in Las Vegas that was closed down after Complex Con. It was a very famous hotel where a lot of celebrities would stay at and was the oldest standing original hotels before it got demolished a few months before Complex Con. He said that the name of the album would be a name that makes zero sense. I don't think Mirage fits that category. So he's saying that this Mirage shirt was actually named after the hotel in Las Vegas that was at least in some sort of temporal connection to Complex Con because it was demolished right before. So that is one, big argument that could speak against this. He also referenced the Billboard interview. I believe at least that is what he was talking about, but he kind of misquoted, Travis right there, because Travis recently gave an interview to Billboard. We talked about this back when this was coming out. He, for example, talked about wanting to get Taylor Swift and Sabrina Carpenter on the album, and he did say he's working on the record. We also got that Instagram story of him being locked in the studio, so all of those are good signs that something is coming. But among other things, he also talked about the album title and said that he would want to say it right now, but he doesn't think people would get it. He didn't say that it would make zero sense, because if he just said the album is called Mirage, people would have connected the dots. People would have connected this back to the merch. Maybe it is Mirage. Maybe he just didn't want to say it because right now Mirage is just kind of this word that we have no connections to. So Travis wasn't sure how people were going to receive this. But it is obviously all in line with him hinting around this album name, but not directly saying it. So the only big reason that we have right now, the only big source for the album title is the merch right now, is Mirage. And I do think it's not a 0% possibility that this next album is called Mirage, with the amount of desert-themed things that Travis has been doing over the past couple of months and years. And even if it's not called Mirage, this desert theme is definitely something. I mean, Cactus Jack, obviously also desert-themed, is definitely something that we will likely see on this new record and just implemented into the rollout. So again, Coachella is the next big thing that we're waiting for. Coachella is the next big date that we could expect something from Travis from. But until then, I do want to know what y'all think about this. Do you think that this theory about Mirage kind of holds true? Or do you think it'll be something completely different? All your thoughts on this, please let me know in the comments down below.
If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and y'all take care.